Alrighty, so today I'm going to be showing you how to look up course equivalencies, which is how do you check that a course you have taken or are taking at a community college or another university, how is that class going to transfer to ECU? So first we're going to come to Pirate Port, and the great thing about this tool is you don't even need to log in. You can utilize this menu bar on the left. So for parents, this is a great tool for you to utilize as well if you're wanting to help your student double check how the classes they have taken or are taking at a community college transfer to ECU. So we're going to come to our menu over here and click on Course Equivalencies. Then we are going to select the state where the school we've taken courses at is. So let's go to North Carolina first. And then we choose our school. And so for fun, let's go to Wake Tech. Submit. Alrighty, so the school that the course is coming from, Wake Tech, is going to be on the left side, and ECU is always going to be on the right side. So as you can see, there are a lot of classes that have been articulated. That's what this is, an articulation agreement telling us how classes from one school transfer to ECU. And so let's go ahead and look up a psychology class. So we're going to keep scrolling until we see that subject. Alrighty. So as you can see, Psychology 150, General Psychology, transfers as Psych 1000, Intro Psychology. Great. Now, as you notice, maybe you probably notice, that's not the only class that transfers as, general psychology, but it is the only class that transfers as Psych 1000. So for schools in North Carolina, especially our community colleges, our articulation agreements are fairly set. So if you're having a class transfer in as a number versus 1XXX, go with the number, like the option that comes in as a clear articulation. That's what this is. There's no 1XXX. It's a spelled out number at ECU if it's something you're planning to take. Now, it's not the only option though. Psych 155 also comes in as Intro to Psychology. Now, some of these other classes are coming in as a 1XXX. Now, that doesn't mean that this class is pointless or you shouldn't take it or it was a waste of time. It just means that maybe we don't have the exact equivalent, or it doesn't, for things like general psychology versus intro psychology, maybe it doesn't match the exact curriculum that is needed for this requirement at ECU. And so always work with your advisor if you have questions about 1XXX, 2XXX classes. It could still be something that you can take to satisfy maybe a gen ed requirement, major requirement, minor requirement, depending on what you're studying, what your degree plan is. So that is how you look up a course equivalency. Now let's go to an out-of-state school. Actually, we don't need to scroll to the top. We can just go back. Alrighty, and for fun, let's go to California. And we'll go to Moorpark. And you're like, wow, how do you know Moorpark? I'm actually from California. Alrighty, so as you can see, this is a very short list. Now, Moorpark has a lot more than 4 psychology classes. So if you're coming from out of state and you go to look up your community college or university that you've taken classes at and you see a really short list and you feel discouraged, don't fret. This doesn't mean the courses that you taken elsewhere don't transfer to ECU. It just means you need to work closely with your academic advisor to have your courses reevaluated. So these courses are the courses that have been reevaluated. We don't have a lot of students come from this part of the country to go to ECU. And so our registrar's office hasn't, and our departments haven't really evaluated what are the equivalencies for courses from this school. And if you're planning on taking classes out of state and you don't see an expansive list, like how there is not an expansive list for Moorpark, once again, just work closely with your academic advisor to do that evaluation form in advance instead of after the fact, and that will make your life much easier. If you're coming from somewhere, once again, work closely with your academic advisor to have your courses reevaluated, and that's all you need to ask them about. I need help reevaluating my courses. They're probably going to bring it up before you do. So that is how you look up course equivalencies and figure out how the classes that you have taken are transferring to ECU.